Good morning, people. Today is Wednesday, and I just figured I'd just keep the car ride going. It's a little chilly this morning, so I got out and I warmed my car up. It wasn't 100% warmed up. It was like halfway warmed up. And I thought when I got ready to pull off that I felt something. I'm not 100% sure because now it's fine. I don't know if I was paranoid or whatever, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. But I did notice that the dial in the car that registers cold and hot, it's supposed to be like in the middle or close to the middle. It was halfway to the middle, so it was only a quarter of the way up. So I knew that my car was not properly all the way warmed up. So maybe I was paranoid, but right now it's riding fine. I'm actually headed to Walmart, but I'm at the Walmart that's on the other side of town because I want to go to the Starbucks over here that's in Target particularly. We do have a freestanding Starbucks finally. You may have heard me mention it. I may have mentioned it. Matter of fact, in my vlogs that I've done in the past where I've had Starbucks, we've actually went to that freestanding Starbucks, but that Starbucks is not open for the lobby, and allegedly the one that's in Target has this cup that I want. Okay, but you don't have a stop sign, so you need to keep going because you're gonna cause an accident. They stop at the top of this hill, but there's no stop sign there, and it really throws off traffic every time. But the two that's coming from the left and the right, they do have a stop sign, so let them stop. I pulled up to Walmart because I want to get some of this Bronner's Castile soap, and I want to get some Aztec clay because I want to start doing different types of facials, and it said that Walmart had it, and I wanted to come to this one because it's right up the street from that Target that allegedly has the Starbucks cup. I mean, if they don't have it, I'm just gonna get a coffee anyway. I haven't been to Target in a minute. If they do have it, I'm probably gonna get 2 of those cups. So to make a long story short, they didn't have a thing. I just got through snapping the homie M. He's gonna have to be my plug because with these stay-at-home moms lurking around, I don't have a shot. Us working folk don't have a shot at getting these tumblers when they drop. I mean, it was women with their children waiting to go into Target as soon as it opened. Like, girl, go to work. Let me shut up because your girl would love to be a stay-at-home mom on period. My plug works at a Starbucks in Washington State. That's the home of it all, baby. So I was like, look, you're gonna have to start being my plug. I got you. I will cash app you the price of the tumbler with tax, shipping, and packaging. That's where I'm at with it right now. Because I'm not gonna be wasting my time out here in these streets battling these women that don't have nothing to do all day. That was shady because if they're stay-at-home moms with the children, they got a lot to do all day. Trust me. I know, because when I was home with that little baby, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Now I'm headed to work. I actually got 2 Starbucks cups. I got my clear one that I ordered off of Amazon or something like that. And I wanted to get the $2 reusable hot cup, but I didn't see it until after I had paid for my order, which I got the white chocolate mocha hot. But next time I go to Starbucks, I want one of those reusable hot cups. I did not know the we were here, we have been here or something was actually a Starbucks cup, because I would see my plug always taking pictures with those, and they would say like Washington or something on there, maybe Seattle, I don't know. I didn't realize that those were Starbucks cups. That is so dope. I might have to get him one and send it to him. I don't know if he could get I think it's only in that state. Like if you're in Alabama, you can get the Alabama Starbucks cup. You can't like order it, I don't think. And that would be dope to get everyone every single time you go out of town. But then I have too many cups, y'all, because I got too many coffee cups as it is right now. And I'm starting to want to get into collecting these Starbucks cups. And I'm late to the game on that. You know, there are whole Instagram pages that get dedicated to Starbucks and collecting their cups and their swag and all that kind of stuff. I was very shocked to learn that. Almost at work, I did manage to get the stuff that I needed from Walmart, and I'm telling you, it was nothing but the grace of God, because there was only one of those Aztec clays left. It was saying that all the Dr. Bronner soaps were sold out, but they really weren't. It was like several on the shelf. So I don't know what that was about. I was tired this morning, y'all. I did not want to get out of the bed. I'm thinking today will be a chill day. I do have to do some things within the system that the kids are working in because they have a test today, and when they get to the test, they're automatically locked. I love this program that we're working in. It's called Edgenuity. The program is so good. Content is rich. The structure is the bomb. It's very systematic at its approach. I love it. The only thing is that our students don't know how to be virtual students as a whole, and we didn't have time to teach them how to be virtual students. But I am still interested in being a virtual teacher next year, even if it's just a program. The difference between a program and a school, you need 250 students to declare something a school, to create a new school, to be its own separate entity. If you do not have 250 students, then it's just a program within every school. They were really pushing to have it a separate school at a location, even though it's virtual, you know, where the staff is going to be. But when the vaccine came out, y'all, they lost their numbers. And then when they opened it up to 16 and over, girl, bye. They was like, they going back to school. But I still would be even interested in doing the virtual program because I actually love it. If they would give us some more freedom, because we didn't get a lot of freedom this year. We just could only let them do what was in the program. Don't do nothing extra. Don't do anything supplemental. Like, they had our hands tied. We wanted to do that. We wanted to have them hop on Zoom at a scheduled time just once a week. The answer was no, just let them work in the program. It wasn't until later that they realized that maybe they should have allowed us some freedom because the kids kind of need to see their teachers regularly and they need that interaction. Even if it is on a screen, they just need to interact with the content in a different way, especially if they're struggling, because I know I could break it down. I could break it all the way down. It is what it is. I did learn something. If I do go back to the traditional classroom, it's going to be a virtual classroom, y'all. Regardless if we're face to face, it's going to be a virtual classroom. My plan is to not stand up there and lecture. I hate lecturing. And by lecturing, I mean giving the notes, standing up there in the front of the classroom, because that's when you have distractions. And I'm not saying that my kids have major behavior issues, because I'm very strong with classroom management. So I don't really have a lot of behavior issues. And if I do, I nip them in the bud. But that's still when you get a lot of distractions. So my goal is to have all my lessons pre-recorded. If they're pre-recorded, they're only gonna last 20 minutes. So you'll have your graphic organizer, your little doodle notes and everything that goes along with the lesson. And you can sit there with your earbuds on and you can take lessons. I mean, you could take your notes. And then when it comes time to do the activities, then I'll step in, because listen, when they're working, they're fine. When they're working on problems, they're good. And I have no problem with that, going around the classroom, interacting with them on a one-to-one small group basis. I have no problem. I just don't like standing up there and lecturing, because that becomes redundant. Like, I have to do that. Like, last year I had to do that 5 times a day. It was the same content. Well, just having to say that stuff over and over and over, it just became boring. It's like, I didn't lose my mojo or anything, but it's redundant. Oh my goodness. I'd rather you just listen to that, and then when it gets time to do the problems, you know, you ready to go, and you just have your individual questions, or we're doing an activity, we can do stations, whatever. I don't know. I didn't have no room in my classroom. I had no room in my classroom. I had 32 desks. And the classroom was very, very tiny, and the desks were stretched from wall to wall, and I had to make aisles because everything had to run in an assembly line around the perimeter of the class because there was no space. It was crazy. I hope I'm not in that situation next year if I am face to face, but we'll see what happens next year. But I have arrived, y'all. So let me show you the soap real quick that I got. Cap was broke, but that's okay. Y'all have a good day.